Sin kwaze ave yo bola komino na kaze yo na bwize yo. Yes! Back again with another video. I said I wasn't going to do another video, but I got to make this for my Bokors, all my root workers out there, all my traditional Satanists, people out there raising fucking hell, destroying their enemies and giving those enemies hell for hell, pound for pound, destruction, mayhem. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this video is for you. All right. The problem I got with some people that are doing work is this: they do not see the results. Like, my whole thing is, it's like, it just makes my head go like, wow, how do you not see it? Listen, you got to be able to train your eyes to see the smallest minute thing. When you're doing work, the problem is people watch too much fucking TV today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they watch all these fucking TV shows and, you know what I'm saying? Wow, magic is supposed to happen like this. This person just automatically falls out of the sky, breaks his arm, and you just get hit by a car. No, man. It doesn't work like that. It depends. See, breaking your arm, somebody get into a vicious accident, these things can actually happen, but it doesn't happen like a surmount of events happening one on top of the other. No, it's like, it's so subtle sometimes, and then sometimes it's just out of the blue, boom, it pops up. Like this one female, she did some Kabbalah, some negative Kabbalah on this dude. Guy car rolls over whatsoever while he's in there with his children. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say this, but that's just the name of the game. Some people say this is malicious, but if you're stepping into the world of black magic, everything fucking goes. You know what I'm saying? If it's not for you, shit happens. It's not for you. But as far as the simplest thing goes, it's like this. You have to watch your victim. You have to watch everything they fucking do. You have to stalk the person. See, when you're doing your work, whatever, if it's social media you're using, if it means that you're watching, like you're eavesdropping on them at work and stuff like that, and while they're in the room talking to other people, you got to do what you got to do. You got to find out what the fuck is going on. Because the thing is, if you're just doing your fucking work and you don't know what the hell is going on, you don't hear anything whatsoever, how do you know it works? You know what I'm saying? You know, how do you know it works? If you're not hearing anybody talking, you're not listening to anything whatsoever, how do you know it works, man? You got to find some way to gain access to your victim. Even if it's just your test dummy, you know, if you want to call it your lab rat, whatsoever, you have to be able to find out ways to see. Like a scientist, when he's experimenting on his lab rat, he's observing it. So same thing with magic. You have to observe your magic. You're looking for results. If you're testing things, you got to be there observing what you're doing. So you do your work, now you sit back. If you're on social media, you got your victim on social media, you're looking at the post. You're scrolling down You're reading all these posts. Every day you're looking at the victim, what they're posting on Facebook, especially if they're one of them loudmouths. So you read, one day comes. You start your work. You don't see anything. He's posting about going out with his friends. And all of a sudden, the second day goes by, he posts, man, fuck. I got, you know, my water heater stopped running. You know, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? Or, damn, I think I told on myself. Man. Holy shit. But anyway, let's just, go in here. Okay, give me another example. Like, okay. Man, my transmission went out of my car. Now, if you did work 2 days prior or a day prior, now the person is talking about their transmission on their car going? What the fuck? You don't think that's related to what the fuck you did? Let me explain something. Depending on the oils that you use or the herbs that you use, they all manifest differently. Okay, damnation oil, crossing oil, Dume oil, Zula, all these oils do different things. So before you even use these oils or these herbs, you got to find out what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're talking about red pepper, Jamaican pepper, you're talking about Goopher's dust, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about what? Agrimony. all these herbs do different things. You know what I'm saying? So, Nimno affaire de medicine fait, or fait in general, you got to know what herbs you're mixing, these leaves, all these, whatever they are. You got to know what they're capable of. Because that way, when you compound these things together, you start seeing their reaction. So now you know that, let's just say, patchouli herbs can basically cause people to break up. So now you put the patchouli to work on a person. Now you start seeing that how many their lovers, they basically start getting into fights. You know what I'm saying? Now they start separating. So now here it goes. Let me give you an example now. This is clear this up. You take your patchouli herb, you mix it up with other stuff whatsoever for breakup. And all of a sudden, the first day, you watch your social media account. You know what I'm saying? And while you're watching, you're like, okay, nothing's posted. And all of a sudden, you see 2 days or 3 days down the line, guy says, man, me and my girlfriend got into an argument. Huh? You know what I'm saying? You don't, like, for people that are not spiritual, they'll just bypass that and think, whoa, they're looking for something, a breakup. No, that's the starting event of it. The person just argued. Where the fuck do you think? They just argued out of nowhere? Come on, you gotta fucking pay attention to what the fuck you're doing. These people, I'm sorry if I'm very angry in this video, but people got to understand, man. Like, when you're doing this shit, you gotta pay attention to every fucking thing, the smallest thing that you're doing. Also, when you're doing good black magic work, you should see results within the first couple of days. You know, when you're doing good work, within the first couple of days, you should see results. There's no reason if you're doing candle work that you don't see the results within the first 3 to 5 days. There's no reason. Because, man, let me tell you something, man. Let me explain something. Even if you're doing work with word magic, that's not enough, because some people may have protection. You know, you don't know if the person's a Christian if they go to church and they praying to Jesus. When a person prays and go to church and shit like that, they got a protective layer around them that you have to break through. So if you try to use any negative words on them, that shit's going to come back to you. So you have to know also how to break your victim down. Break that shell of protection around them. So I say this, man, you know, again, you have to be a scientist when you're addressing this stuff, you know. And even when you're a victim, you definitely got to know who to go after and who to fall back on. Because if you're fucking with a Bokor or you're fucking with a Wugun, these guys got some powerful fucking spirits. You know what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with somebody that, you know, deals with Metkafu, you don't want to fuck around, because Metkafu, he's the one that opens the door for evil and closes the door for evil. So if you try to send evil to him, he basically will send that shit back to you no matter how you fucking do it. Yeah, man, you gotta understand, man. You know, this black magic game is not no fucking joke. So outside of that, I definitely say this. I hope this video is very informative, and I'm out. This video again was dedicated to one of my customers whatsoever. That's basically, you know, getting his hands dirty whatsoever. So with that said, shout yourself out. With that, like and subscribe.